sio agriculture, livestock na blue economy. Tumekuja Israel kwa food security and food technology conference kujifundisha the best practices kwa agriculture na masuala ya ufugaji na hata blue economy, kuhakikisha kwamba tumejifundisha kwa sababu unaona Israel ni nchi ambayo iko kwa desert, lakini wameweza kuweka mikakati, proper strategies na kuhakikisha kwamba nchi yao iko food secure. They export food to many countries. Na sasa leo tumekuja hapa ili kuhakikisha kwamba tumejifundisha the best practices. Tumeweza kutembea hapa, tumesikiza, tumebenchmark, na tunaporudi kule na hiyo knowledge yote ni kuhakikisha kwamba tumeimplement mikakati mipya, kuhakikisha kwamba tunabadilisha ile sura ya kawaida ya Kilifi ya kwamba kila siku tunategemea maneno ya chakula ya misaada ili tukaweze kuzalisha chakula ya kutosha, to ensure that Kilifi County is food secure for all our people. Ndio tuweze kuhakikisha kwamba yale malengo yetu na zile agenda za gavana wetu mstahiki, Gavana Mung'aro, tumezihakikisha zimetimika na kwamba watu wetu wameweza kujitegemea katika ukulima na tumekuwa na ukulima ambayo iko sustainable. Pia tuko na masuala ya irrigation technologies, tumetembelea mashamba irrigation. Tumetembea kwa mashamba zao na tumeona ya kwamba zile njia ama mbinu ambazo wanazitumia kuzalisha chakula tumezichukua hapa, na tutakapofika Kilifi County tutahakikisha kwamba tumeboresha ukulima wetu na kuhakikisha kwamba tuko food secure kama kaunti ya Kilifi.
This is a plantation of bananas. The type of the bananas here is Grand Nen. The net is reducing the wind, okay? Mm-hmm. It reduces the wind, so you know that the leaf of the banana is coming out very nice and complete, but from the wind it is turned. And if it is tilled, the leaf can make less photosynthesis.
Yes.
So less starch and less sugar, and the banana will be smaller and thinner. Okay?
If it's torn like
so
this,
if it reduces the wind, it is better for the plant of the banana. And the second reason is, if it reduces the wind, so there will be less transpiration from the leaf. Okay? Less transpiration, so we can save irrigation. And this is very, very important in Israel because it's a dry country. It saves water of irrigation and how to clean sewage water, to clean it and to be able to use it again, okay? So this is the net. Another point that you can see at any time that you are standing near the plantation, you can see three generations.
car is coming, just go inside.
You can see three generations of bananas.
Yeah.
You can see the mother, which is cutted, and the daughter, which will give the bench.
Yeah, okay.
Here it is given already, and you can see the granddaughters.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, about the mother, why don't you know that the banana is a plant? It is it gives one bench and dies. Okay, so why don't we cut immediately after giving the bench? Why don't we cut the mother? Because the mother continues to pass hormones and chemicals to the daughter. Okay, so we cut it finally only after approximately 4 or 5 months after giving the bench. Okay, and about the granddaughters that you see, the most professional work in the bananas is the dilution of the plants, of the small plants. Okay, why? Because this plant will grow and give the flower and the bench earlier than this one. Okay.
Yes.
So the farmer that is making the dilution, he decided what to leave and what to cut.
This one, like for example, how much?
Like a nectar or a nectar.
How much kilograms,
Tons
let's
of,
say, or
yes.
tons each family, each group, you mean?
No, per hectare.
She said that they planted even three trees as a group, one family, or 2. There is a debate between the farmers to do it like this.
But
So his question,
okay.
השאלה כמה בננות יוצאים ממשפחה, כאילו מהשלוש העצים האלו? כמה טונים?
Every plant gives a bench.
Yeah, but the
Okay,
bench,
and-
how much kilograms of bananas it gives?
Okay, so how do you count areas? In acres or in hectares?
Hectares.
Hectares?
Yes.
Acres, the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Here
10,000
kilometer.
10,000 meters squared.
1,000, 1 kilometer.
As the hectare.
Hectare, yeah.
Okay, so we have about 9 ton per 1,000 square meters.
Okay.
So
9 ton for one
hectare,
square kilometer.
for hectare is 90 ton. Okay, about 90 ton. It is very high.
Very.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let us go to see.
Thank you for that.
After
So,
how long do you do
1,000
away with
Ma?
the plantation?
10
What?
years.
10
10
years.
years. 10 years.
10 years.
9, 10 years.
9, 10.
That's it. Another cycle.
Yes.
Different kind of
I
plant.
will show you. We will be near a young plantation. You will be able to see how we see the avocados, and here everywhere.
What type
It
of avocado is
it
this?
is still young. It is only 2.5 years. But about avocado are something that are very, very important. You eat avocado,
Yes.
has,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? Has.
Yes.
But for us, it is too hot here.
Yeah.
We cannot grow has, okay? So at the beginning, when we began to grow avocado, there were 2 types that succeeded here, and one is called Ettinger, and the other is called Pinkerton. Okay, very nice. But what's the problem? The problem is that the husk, for example, when it is ready, the peel becomes black, right?
Yes.
So you can know if it is ready or not.
Yeah.
The Ettinger and the Pinkerton, they stay green also when they are ready. So therefore, we need a chemical test to see if the fruit has 16% of fat. If it has not 16% of fat, it will never be ripe on your shelf in the kitchen. Never.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
16% of what?
Of fat.
Oh, fat. Okay.
Okay? So, of course, if it needs more work, the chemical test is more work, the fruit is more expensive, and then it is under competition with other countries. So we tried very hardly to find such a type which gets black when it is ripe, and not us, because for us it is too hot here.
Yes.
But we found in some kibbutz, which is a little bit higher, a mutation that is called Haslavi, the name of the kibbutz, and this mutation is more resistant to hot climate. So we began to grow it, okay? And this is another type. It is called gem, and it is getting also. It will be black when it will be ripe, but still it is under control. Why? Because there are many criteria when you grow fruits or whatever.
Yeah.
For example, the grade of it, if it is small for one person, or if it is for a family eating supper and so on, or the yield, how many kilos it will give, in hectare, let us say, okay? And you can see also that the leaves are coming out nice and complete, but later, of course, they get killed from the wind. Okay, something else that I מתעקש, איך אומרים? To tell you is that you are now about 250 meters from the border between Israel and the Jordan Kingdom. Okay? Our kibbutz Shar Golan is far 800 meters, but we are now 250 meters from the border. And this border, fortunately, this border is quiet most of the years. I say most of the years because there were years that it was not so quiet. For example, in the time of war of attrition, between 1967 and 1970, the Jordan Kingdom was sending terrorists to put mines and people couldn't go out to work before the army was checking all the ways and so on and so on. But I prefer to talk about peace and not about war. Yes. So why is this border quiet most of the years? Because there is a peace agreement between Israel and the Jordan Kingdom. This peace agreement is made from many smaller agreements in agriculture, in medicine, in so on and so on. but the most important agreement is the water agreement between Israel and the Jordan Kingdom. You can see there the
They use,
Golan Heights,
yes,
which belonged to Syria
yes,
till 1967. Now it is ours because they don't want peace. And here you see the Gilad Mountains, which belong to the Jordan Kingdom, as I said. The British Mandate, which was here till 1948, divided this part of area in this way. So, and here we are in Israel. So it is a place of meeting between three borders, three countries. And you can see there is a valley. Wow. From here you can see that there is a valley that is named El Hama Valley, and there is a river named Yarmouk, which is coming from Syria. It is going along the behind the last net that you see there.
Okay, yes.
It is going 5 or 6 kilometers till it joins the Jordan River. Okay? And the Yarmouk River is the border between us and them. But of course, before the Yarmouk, we have an electronic fence. So if somebody, even let us say a pig, tries to cross the electronic fence, so it rings and the army comes to see what happens. But okay, and so I began to say that the water agreement is the most important. Why? Because all the three countries are considered as dry countries, but the Jordan Kingdom is the most dry of all. Okay? For example, in hotels in the Jordan Kingdom, you don't have jacuzzi, you don't have swimming pools and things like this, because they don't have water. And more than that, they have water in the runs in the tap
water
twice a week. The rest of the week they have a container on the roof, and with this they have to manage.
Okay.
So the peace agreement is a very long story, and I'll not hold you in the sun a lot of time, but I'll tell you that according to the water agreement, Israel is allowed to take in the south, you will be there, okay, 10 million cubic water, underground water that is there, and on this is based all the agriculture in this part of land in the south.
My name is Irene from Kenya. We arrived in Israel on Tuesday, and yesterday we attended a food tech summit in Tel Hai College, which is north of Israel. The experience was good. We learned so much. And today we had a chance to visit one of the kibbutz. We learned about hash avocados, bananas, that they really need to be protected with paper from the weed for good production. And the experience is quite good. I'm happy about it.
Awesome. Would you want to come back again?
Sure, I would.
What would you want to tell the people who are who desire to come here?
Israel is a desert, basically, but farming is really good as compared to Kenya. And it's a small country which can be able to feed its people and export.
Thank you so much, viewers. We welcome you to come and visit Israel. It's a good place. Come and visit Kibbutz, and we have our beautiful mom here telling us about agriculture in Israel. Thank you so much.
Jina yangu ni Korir Kipkigen. Nimepata experience mzuri sana kwa masomo ya kilimo ya ng'ombe. Hapa tunapoangalia hapa ndani kuna ng'ombe Holstein Israeli ambayo inatoa lita 37 kwa siku. The organization of the Forbes Mentorship Kenya, very nice. The organization here at Israel, very nice. We have had some good reception to our guide. They are very, very helpful in terms of giving us information about dairy farming. I feel the value. The money, even it looks like we paid less to have such experience. It should have been more double of what we paid for. This is a rare opportunity to be here and to watch and see what this very beautiful country of Israel is doing.
My name is Patrick Mudhuri, and I'm glad that I was able to come to this trip. And personally, I've learned a lot, and especially the farm where we are, that unless we come together as a community, pull our resources together and do something in a common, place or land, if we continue, doing the way we do things, kila mtu na kashamba kake, somewhere, I think you will not make it. But I realize that the kibbutz is coming together, pooling resources, and coming together so that you can, get value for your money. And I think this is the way to go, because if you are agri farmers, you contribute money and start a farm like this one. The farm, the dairy farm we have seen here, it's wonderful, and this is what I'm going to try.
I'm from Uganda. I'm with my brother Jing Abdul and Khalid. Don't run away.
Khalid the man. Yeah.
Khalid has given us a very good experience.
Thank you.
He's an amazing guy. We surely hope to see him again, and maybe sometime he'll come to Kampala.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, we'll chill with him.
Love to.
Yeah,
the only thing he hasn't done so far is to take us for the nightlife. That's all. But the
yes,
rest,
yes.